Hi Chad, how you doing? I'm not going to comment on everything you talked about because my thoughts on immigration are already well known. I don't give a shit about school kids whatsoever. They could be dumb as dirt, and I will not give any more or less of a shit, so whatever about that. And I'm not going to watch that 40-minute video you linked to. I watched about 10 minutes of it, decided I didn't give a fuck, and then left. Maybe it's irresponsible of me not to give a fuck, but what can I say? I don't. Anyway, I was looking up, I was a big Ron Paul guy to start with, and he said a lot of things that really appealed to me as a libertarian, that he was going to restore the Constitution and stuff. But I just want you to consider this following excerpt from an essay he wrote on religion. The notion of a rigid separation between church and state has no basis in either the text of the Constitution or the writings of our founding fathers. On the contrary, our founders' political views were strongly informed by their religious beliefs. Certainly, the drafters of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, both replete with references to God, would be aghast at the federal government's hostility to religion. The Establishment Clause of the First Amendment was simply intended to forbid the creation of an official state church, like the Church of England, not to drive religion out of public life. So it sounds to me like Mr. Ron Paul has no interest in really restoring the Constitution. He wants to restore his personal interpretation of it, which includes prayer in schools, which includes Ten Commandments in courthouses, presumably, which includes all of that nonsense. So, you feel free to support him, but that's why I'm not going to be. I think the man, for all of his talk, is actually just as bad as all the other politicians that he decries. And as often happens, I find someone I think is good and moral and just and has all these traits that I think are exemplary, and it turns out they really don't. So fuck you, Ron Paul! Burn in hell! I'm voting for Rabbit Ape.